All right, so we're going to be working on creating this drawing right here in isometric form, meaning it's going to look like this. We do not have to draw the front, top, and right side view. We just have to draw the pictorial view, the isometric view of this. This is a challenging drawing in that it has not only rectangular block figures, but as round figures where we're going to have to use different ellipse shapes. And so let's just take a look at some of the sizes. So it says the handle kind of looks to me like a slingshot almost. The handle of this thing is 1.5 inches wide, meaning the diameter of this bottom arc is 1.5. These inner two circles here have a diameter of 0.75. There's 1.75 inches between the two. From the center of this one to the very top is 3 inches. So it looks like 3 inches to here, 4.75, because we add in another 1.75 plus another 0.75, which is half of 1.5. So that would be 4.75, 5.5. So it looks like from the very bottom to the very top is 5.25. No, sorry, 5.5. And the handle is 0.62 thick. This top part is 2 inches wide. The middle field goal post here is 1.66 wide. The two tops here are 0.62. From the top to this bottom slice here is 1 inch. And the radius on the inside here is a radius of 0.62. All right, so we need to have, it'd be nice to have a double screen open so that we can see both this and our AutoCAD. Maybe I'll set that up here. I'll pause the recording and set up a double screen. Okay, so now we have. Need this so we have our AutoCAD turned on now. Let's start this drawing. First of all, I want to make sure that I go to my snap settings right here. Click on snap settings and make sure that we turn on isometric snap right down here in the bottom left corner. Under your grid snap, make sure isometric snap is turned on. That will set our mouse at the right angle. I then want to make sure that I turn on ortho. You always want to make sure that ortho is turned on because that will lock us in at the 30-degree angle that we need for the isometric type drawings. So, and remember the F5, the function key F5, works as a way to spin our cursor to the different angles. Okay. So I am going to start with the bottom of the handle here, and it's a 1.5 diameter ellipse. So I'm going to go to my ellipse axis end. I'm going to click on ISO circle down here. Start my circle. I'm going to go down to the bottom and click on diameter. And I want the diameter to be 1.5. Okay. There is also a little circle on the inside of that. It's a 0.75 diameter. So I'm going to do the same thing. Axis end, ISO circle, start center point, go down to diameter, 0.75, enter, and there is these two down here. Now I know that this circle is 1.75 above this one, so I'm simply going to go copy this middle one, enter, grab it right at the middle. Point it straight up, type 1.75, enter, enter, and that puts that up exactly where I need it. Then going to draw a reference line from the middle of this circle straight up 3 inches. And that's going to take me to the top middle. It's going to take me to right here. So I went from here, I went up 3 inches. Now I know that says your 0.83 from the center over. So what I'm going to do is going down to the left, I'm going to 0.83 center. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to get another line from here up 0.83. So I went up 0.83 down to the right, 0.83 up to the left. And that's basically just going to tell me where the start of this corner right here and this corner right here is. And the thickness is 0.62. So I'm going to draw from the end point here 0.62 more. And I'm going to go from the bottom here down 0.62 more. I'm actually going to delete these so you can see it. So those two little lines are the top of this and the top of this. And so what I can do now is I can go from the end point here, I can go down 1 inch. I can go from this corner here down 1 inch. And that should be a 1.66 there. And it looks like from here down is a 1.62. Same from here down to 1.62. I don't need to, but just because it helps me visualize things. Okay, I'm going to attach the handle now. So the handle is going to go from, I drew a line out this way from the center, this way from the center. Right where that line crosses the ellipse, that is where the edge of my vertical line is going to start. Okay, got a good start to the face of this thing. Trim. Well, first, I don't do those anymore. Trim off the. Just to kind of see better. Now I want to put a round over corner right here, and it says that it's a 0.7 radius, but it also says that the this one right there is a 0.7 radius, but it also says center lines up with this corner. So if I go from this corner straight down 0.7, that should be the center point for that arc. Let's try. Let's go from here. I'm going to go down 0.7. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to get an ellipse. And place a circle down at the bottom. Start it right here, and I'll drop it off right at the top. And now I'm going to copy this circle. I'm going to copy this circle. My pickup point is right at the end point here, and I'm going to drop it on the corner. And now I'm going to trim. Trim. Don't need the outside and the outside. Don't need this line anymore. I don't need any of these lines. And there's the front face of this. So now we just have to give it some. So I'm going to copy this bottom arc. Okay. Click on this corner, but I want to hit F5 so that I'm going back up to the right, and I know the thickness of my material here is 0.62. So it's here. 0.62, enter. And I should be able to draw a line from quadrant or quadrant point. Just need that little bit of an arc. And then I'm going to draw a line from here, F5 again, straight up. There. I'm going to leave that for a second because I want to be able to see the bottom. Now I want to draw this 2-inch line, so I'm actually going to go 2 inches. Corner, F5, get 2 inches. And I'm actually, instead of drawing this 2 inches all over, I'm going to copy this. Copy this line. I'm going to grab it right at this intersection. Drop on this one. Probably don't need this one. And I can connect. Great. So it's coming together. It's starting to look better. I do need to put in little half circles here. It says that the little half circle here on the side is a radius of 0.62. That's not a circle, it's an ellipse. Every time we draw circles in isometric, they're always ellipses. And that's a circle. We just have to make sure that we are on the right plane. This is the correct plane. I want to make sure that I'm not looking like this or like this. And I want to type in my radius is 0.62. I'm going to actually get rid of the top half of this. And I'm going to copy it over to my other side as well. So I'm going to copy this arc. I'm going to grab it from the midpoint right here. Drop it on the midpoint here. This top corner line. This part of this arc, this part of this arc. Extend this line. Extend this center line. I need to just see if I'm going to copy this just to see if I can see the back part of that. Copy this arc. Grab it to this point. This is 0.62. That's the thickness of my handle. Just that little bit of an arc. You can barely see it. All right, so there's my finished product. So let me that. I'm inside my title block. And that is the completed 12-87.